The meaning of quantum superposition. Hello and welcome. I want you to look at your hand. Go on, just look at it. It seems solid, doesn't it? Unchanging. It's right there, in one specific location, obeying your every command. This is the world we think we know. A world of certainty. A world where a chair is a chair, a moon is a moon, and a thing is in one place at one time. This world feels real. It feels logical. But I'm here to tell you that this world, the one you've trusted your entire life, is not the base reality. It is merely the final printout, the headline of a much deeper, much weirder, and infinitely more magical story happening just beneath the surface of perception. What if I told you that the true nature of reality is fluid? That before you look at anything, your hand, that chair, the moon itself, it exists not as a single, solid thing, but as a shimmering cloud of possibilities, a ghostly dance of maybe and what if. This isn't philosophy. This is the heart of the most successful and baffling scientific theory ever devised, quantum mechanics. And at its core lies a concept so strange, so beautiful, and so utterly mind-bending that it forces us to rewrite the very definition of reality. This is the meaning of quantum superposition. To understand superposition, we first have to pull back the veil on the world we can't see. Forget about planets and people for a moment. Let's journey down, down, down to the realm of the impossibly small, the quantum realm. This is a world that operates on rules that seem like pure magic. It's a world where the solid ground of logic we stand on simply dissolves. Here, particles, the fundamental building blocks of your hand, that chair, of everything, don't behave like tiny billiard balls. They behave like whispers, like potential, like ideas waiting to be thought. And the first rule of this realm is this: until something is observed, until it is measured, nothing is fixed. Imagine a single electron. Now, I want you to imagine where it is. In our everyday world, you'd point to a spot. It's right there. But in the quantum realm, before anyone looks, the electron doesn't have a single location. It doesn't choose a spot. Instead, it exists in a blurred state of all possible locations it could be at once. It is, in a very real sense, smeared across space. It is a probability cloud, a haze of here-ness. This is superposition. It's not just about location. An electron has a property called spin. We can imagine it spinning like a top, either clockwise or counterclockwise. But before we measure it, what is its spin? The answer is both, and neither. It is in a superposition of spinning both ways simultaneously. It holds all possible answers in a state of potential, waiting for the universe to ask it a question. This is the fundamental magic trick of reality. The universe, at its core, is not made of things. It is made of possibilities. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds insane. If an electron is in many places at once, why don't I see my chair in the living room and the kitchen at the same time? This is the great paradox, and a physicist named Erwin Schrödinger created a famous and slightly cruel thought experiment to highlight just how bizarre this is. He asked us to imagine a cat placed in a sealed box. In this box, there is a diabolical device, a single radioactive atom, a Geiger counter, and a vial of poison. If the radioactive atom decays, the Geiger counter triggers, and the vial shatters, killing the cat. Now remember our quantum rules. That single radioactive atom is in a superposition. It is in a state of having decayed and not decayed at the same time. Its fate is not decided. But here's the kicker. Since the fate of the cat is tied directly to the state of that atom, what is the state of the cat? According to the raw, unobserved mathematics of quantum mechanics, the cat itself must also enter a superposition. The cat is both alive and dead. It exists in a blurred, ghostly state of two mutually exclusive realities, both equally real, until someone opens the box and looks. The moment the box is opened, the observation occurs and the superposition collapses. The cloud of possibilities condenses into a single, solid reality. You find either a living cat or a dead one. The act of looking, of measuring, forces the universe to make a choice. Schrödinger meant this to show how absurd applying quantum rules to the everyday world seemed. But the experiment backfired. Instead of ending the conversation, it ignited it, because it posed a terrifying, mystical question. What is so special about looking? What is an observation that it has the power to crystallize reality from a sea of dreams? This leads us to the deepest, most mystical canyon of quantum theory, the observer effect. The undeniable fact that the act of observation changes the thing being observed. Think about that. It's not just that we're discovering a pre-existing state. It's that the state doesn't even exist until we look. The particle goes from being a cloud of maybes to a single, definite here. So, what is the magic ingredient in looking? Is it the physical apparatus, the camera, the Geiger counter, or is it something more profound? Many of the founding fathers of quantum mechanics, giants like Niels Bohr and Werner Heisenberg, wrestled with this. Some modern thinkers and physicists have dared to propose a radical, almost spiritual answer. What if the key ingredient is consciousness itself? What if the universe, in its fundamental state, is a vast, silent, unmanifest ocean of potential, a cosmic dream? And what if conscious awareness, your awareness, my awareness, is the force that wakes it up? That by the very act of perception, we are not just discovering our world, but participating in its creation. We are the wizards, casting spells of reality simply by paying attention. This isn't just poetic fluff. This interpretation suggests that reality is a relationship between the conscious observer and the quantum field, that the solid world out there is a collaborative hallucination, agreed upon by countless acts of observation. Your desk is solid because you and everyone else expects it to be. You are, right now, through the simple act of living and perceiving, holding your reality together. You are a creator God, and you don't even know it. But if this is true for a single electron, what does it mean for us? For the cosmos? This is where the magic truly explodes into the realm of science fiction. Except, it's not fiction. The first, and perhaps most staggering implication, is the multiverse. If every quantum possibility must play out, and our observation only picks one path, what happens to the other paths? The many worlds interpretation offers a breathtaking answer. They all happen. Every time a superposition collapses, the universe doesn't choose one reality. It splits. It branches into multiple, parallel timelines. In one universe, you opened this video. In another, you scrolled past. In one universe, Schrödinger's cat is purring contentedly. In another, it is not. Every possible outcome, every choice you've ever made and never made, is real somewhere in the infinite fractal of existence. The you reading this is just one version of an infinite number of you, all exploring the vast garden of forking paths. This is superposition scaled up to a cosmic level. The second implication is even more profound. If the building blocks of our reality are these non-local, spooky clouds of potential, then what does that say about the nature of reality itself? It suggests that the universe we perceive, with its 3 dimensions of space and 1 of time, might be a projection, a hologram. Think of a hologram. You look at a flat, 2-dimensional surface, and you see a three-dimensional image emerge. Now, apply that to the cosmos. What if our vast 3D universe, with all its galaxies and stars, and you watching this video, is actually encoded on a distant two-dimensional surface? What if we are the projection? What if the true reality is a vast, silent, two-dimensional information field, and the quantum superpositions are the pixels of this grand cosmic hologram? This is not fantasy. This is a serious area of theoretical physics, and it solves some of the deepest paradoxes of the universe. It means that the separations we feel between you and me, between here and a distant star, are an illusion. At the quantum level, everything is entangled. Everything is connected. We are all part of a single, unified, holographic whole. So, what does the meaning of quantum superposition mean for you today, right now? It means that the universe is not a cold, deterministic machine. It is alive with potential. It is creative, fluid, and responsive. Think about your own life. Before you make a decision, to take a new job, to start a relationship, to create a piece of art, your future exists in a superposition. It is a cloud of all possible outcomes. The act of choosing, of committing, of observing your own path is what collapses that cloud into the solid reality of your lived experience. You are not a passenger in a predetermined universe. You are the observer and the creator, constantly collapsing the wave function of your own life. Understanding superposition invites us to embrace uncertainty, to see the not knowing not as a weakness, but as a field of infinite possibility. It teaches a deep humility, reminding us that the solid ground we stand on is an agreement, a temporary consensus of reality, and that beneath it lies a boundless, mysterious, and magical ocean of potential. The quantum realm is not far away. It is right here. It is the foundation of the screen you're looking at, the air you're breathing, the very thoughts you're thinking. We are quantum beings, living in a quantum universe, only just beginning to awaken to our true nature and our true power. This has been a journey to the edge of reality itself, a glimpse behind the curtain at the shimmering, magical dance of superposition that underpins everything. If this exploration of reality's deepest secrets fascinated you, if it made you see the world in a slightly more magical light, then do me a favor. Like this video. It tells the YouTube algorithms that you crave more content that explores the nature of reality. Subscribe to the channel, because we have only just scratched the surface. There are far more wonders to explore, from quantum entanglement to the nature of time itself. And most importantly, comment down below. I am truly fascinated by what you think. Does this idea of a fluid reality excite you? Does it frighten you? What is the most mind-bending thought you're taking away from this? Let's start a conversation. And if you want to go even deeper down this rabbit hole to explore how superposition, the holographic principle, and the multiverse all weave together into a new picture of existence, then I invite you to check out my book, Holographic Multiverse. In it, we connect all these dots, painting a complete picture of a conscious, living, holographic cosmos. The link is in the description below. Thank you for watching. Remember, the universe is far stranger and more beautiful than we have been led to believe. Keep looking and keep wondering, because your observation is what makes it all real.